Let's go boss a fight. Wait. I take it this is gonna be like the legit boss fight, like the police robot. This might be a tough one. That last one was a tough one. I really did rise to the occasion though after a few attempts, and kind of proud of myself by the end. I'm like, damn, look at me go. But we'll see how tough it may or may not be. Let's see. They're pretty chill about enemies here. Yeah, most of the path doesn't have enemies. It was a little bit of a jog. There is a summon mechanic, but I've been conditioned by audiences not to use them until I have given up, basically. That's not the real experience. Well, howdy, friendly robot. Oh, does he shoot with a gun? It's unnervingly long range. Uh oh. Okay. Don't expect him to miss that much. Ow. Man, I am not getting these attacks. Ah! I was ready for that one too. But wrong. Like a fake out. He looks like he's gonna hit you with the hammer and then he just kicks you. Ah! God damn. I'm starting to genuinely think that I have too good of a sense of timing on these attacks. Like, it feels like I'm genuinely, like, beat matching them, and that doesn't work or something. I don't have a perfect record, but yeah, like, a lot of those really obvious overhead swings and so on, like, they don't really even have, like, a trick to their timing. They're not really faking me out by taking extra long like some other characters do. They seem pretty easy. So I'm as shocked as you are when I'm not getting any of them. I'm like, but it's right, what? I know what he's doing. He had some surprises, like when he rears back his hammer then kicks me. I was like, oh! I have no idea how to time the charge he does. This one. That one's weird because he's got a giant hitbox and like his hand is way ahead of his body, but half the time his body might hit me, so what's the timing for the counter? That's the surprise. Hey, I got it. Ah, damn it. God, I blew everything there. Have I really done that little damage? No. Nah. Is it gonna explode? Ah, stop it. Oop, now he shoots. We knew this was coming at some point. Oh god, I'm trying to heal, but I'm out of heals. And then I have to sit through the animation. Ah. That one takes a long ass time. That one is a rough one. How much you have to delay your reaction. Ah. Yeah, it's a little hard to express just how slow that attack is. It's so heavily telegraphed. It's so obviously a wind-up where he attacks over his head. And then you see him raise the hammer behind his back, and then here it comes. It's coming down, and then you're nope, still too early. Still don't press it. Nope, not happening yet. Still hasn't happened. It's like a shot. Some attacks are so incredibly telegraphed that it's really hard to react in time because of how long they take to land. You're like, what the fuck's happening? You fucker. Made progress, though. He doesn't seem devastatingly difficult. I just need to get my shit together. Ah. I'm not always sure when he's going to do the triple spin and when he's just doing one spin. Did I just waste the stagger on accident? That sucks. Oh, it's when he does the spin first. Well, I mean, not him spinning, but his weapon spinning. So this is obviously me off to a good start. Just get my hit attacks in real quick. Dude, I got him really low before he even phase transitioned. Only has one heal. Oh! He didn't use bombs last time? Oh, those are like mines, aren't they? They're bad goop. Oh, they might be spreading. They might just be slow mines. Ah, this is my opening. Damn it. Ow. Gotta get out of here. God damn it. No! Oh, he backed up enough to shoot me. Woo. Yeah, I imagine that the stuff he's shooting might be flammable, if it's oil. It probably slows you when you step in it, but it might light on fire and do a lot of damage. I don't like where he is right now. Oh. Oh, and that clears them all out within range. Can you get out of that corner? He missed. Nope, still can't do it right. And if I lose now, after such a good attempt... Really? At that one. Okay. That's my third attempt. So that actually, I think it took me, I think I died 3 times against the last boss, so I actually did better here. Neat. He did seem easier than the last boss. Oh, someone's back at the hotel. Maybe it's Vanini? Maybe we rescued him and now he's back at home. Wow, well, look at what you did. You saved the Vanini. Nope, this one. What are all the new things? Nothing here. High-powered flame amplifier. Legion arm core part. The puppet dreamed of a fire that would make the king's army. At the end of a desperate fight with a boy puppet, the fanatic's burning fire was scattered into foolish ash. Never got a good feeling for any of the arms so far, and I'm gonna get a new one. Sorry, I guess this is my weak spot. I'm just bad at this. Temporarily imbues weapon with fire. A special grindstone that can be equipped to a grinder can be triggered by using the grinder when guarding. Because it's fragile, it cannot be used often. Does it have a cooldown? Special grindstones were made to respond quickly in battle. These grindstones made from artificial gems sharpen weapons and temporarily imbue them with special abilities. Not sure how you combine these concepts, but...
Ah, if it isn't my savior. Glad to see you made it back in one piece, my friend.
I guess his butler's here. I guess this whole spot makes a bit of sense now? Okay.
Buongiorno, and welcome to the House of Vanini. I am Master Vanini's Major Domo, Pulcinella, at your service, sir. The House of Vanini carries only the finest in luxury merchandise. I believe you'll find all items to be both superior quality and distinguished provenance. I am certain you will be able to find something that suits you, sir. At the House of Vanini, even priceless things have a price. Every item is a treasure of distinguished quality and superior provenance.
Motivity crank, technique crank, advanced crank, balance crank. Okay, well there's all the crank options right there. That's cool. So they said you can turn them into one of these 3 things, or then you can use the balance crank to reset it. It might be worth looking at the motivity crank, because I wonder if I can make the fire axe handle or one of those other ones like even better at motivity than my current one, which would make it scale to higher damage, although then I have to lose my moveset, and I do like my current moveset. The Blitz Grindstone. Workshop Union Fiber Reinforced Liner. Those will fit into a particular armor slot.
There you are, my boy. My savior, yes, that's the word. You took back the factory, and I cannot thank you enough. Without the factory, no more new puppets. The army has run out of recruits. My friend, you saved, well, all of us. But listen to me going on and on about my concerns, and I don't believe I've even introduced myself. Signor Lorenzini Venigni, gentleman, bon vivant, and, at the moment, utterly at your service, my friend. If the name Venigni rings no bells, perhaps you've heard of Krat's Prince of High Society. That is because they are one and the same. Just two of the many names I've collected in my 3 decades here on Earth. While I sincerely believe meeting Venigni is its own reward, I have not rewarded you in the more traditional manner. Please, take this. My newest prototype. It'll be safe with you. It's a grinder stone that keeps granting special attributes to the grinder. I hope you'll put it to good use.
The grinder modification tool. You can equip a special grindstone on a grinder through Venigni or Stargazer. There are different types of special grindstones that grant different effects in your abilities. You can use a special grindstone's effect in battle only once, but it recharges if you revive or visit a Stargazer. Okay, that's how it works. So I can use it once, but then it does come back. I was wondering about that. I'm like, I couldn't quite tell if it was single-use items or not. Because otherwise it just sounds like sticky white stuff, but with more work. Phrasing. Oh no, sticky white stuff on my grinder. Okay.
Felicitous salutations, my friends. My name is Signor Lorenzini Venigni. No doubt my reputation precedes me. I come to you with only the most peaceful intentions, and as a true friend of Krat. Behold, Venigni Works, where we will honor the city of Krat's history while forging her brilliant future. When I broke ground on this place, we broke ground. I certainly didn't do it all personally. This was a simply empty space, a blank canvas. But in the hands of a maestro, it became a work of art. All my life, from boyhood to this very day, I have been derided for my, let's say, single-minded focus on a lifelong obsession with building animated, automatic, autonomous automata. But today, just look before you. Venigni Works is ready to start building the future. Krat's golden era is waiting to be built. A dream of the future we can only create together. Help me make this future come true. Join us, for this moment in history will happen only once. Join Venigni, your friend for life.
You're bit misplaced confidence now at this point, isn't it? Or at least the optimism.
Amatsa, that is one slick prototype. You think it's a tram for crickets?
A tram for crickets. What is this, a tram for ants?
Then my eyes do not deceive me. I never imagined I'd actually see it again, and in the flesh, so to speak. I just designed it, set it aside, and never got back to it. Genius and acclaim can keep one quite preoccupied, I'm afraid. You are really interested in the arm, I see. Then, my friend, you shall have it. It just needs a few mechanical adjustments to fit your, particular needs. And frankly, this design is almost child's play to me now, so let's start by making it a bit stronger, shall we? I will also add what we brilliant inventors call modularity. That means it will be much easier to improve and repair since you'll be able to use commonly found parts. You might say this arm's new abilities are Legion. No? Too much? It was too much. I always welcome friends. May I be of service? Of course you're curious. Pulcinella has been restored thanks to you. In a small way. Mostly it was me, but you know, genius never rests. Except for beauty rest. Pulcinella isn't just my butler. He's my family. The only one I have left, really. I won't forget what you've done for us. If you ever need anything or find yourself in a spot of trouble, call on your friend Venigni. I always welcome friends. May I be of service?
Can't believe he taught me swagger.
No one, not even I, know what started the puppet frenzy. Why, that day of all days, it was horrible. A violent rampage of murder and mayhem that is seared into my memory for all time. And it was never supposed to happen again. I made sure of it. Designed a few special parts to ensure they'd remain loyal. Puppet armies do not arise by chance. There was intent behind this. I don't want to leap to conclusions, but the only one I know with that kind of power is the King of Puppets himself. We need to learn how this happened.
I guess we might as well have this equipped, although it sounds like you only just get a burst of fire the first time you use it, and you can't choose not to use it? Or maybe, oh wait, you do it while blocking, so that's how you choose when to use it, okay. Weapon durability decreases, blah, blah, blah. When durability falls to 0, 10, it cannot be repaired with the grinder. That's just explaining grinders on the left, okay, I already knew that. Let's see this. There you go. It's separate. Alright, good to know. They thought of a lot of things there. There's a lot of details here. Like, oh, it attaches to the grinder, which means that it latches onto existing controls a bit. An existing mechanic. That makes it familiar in some ways, and it gives you a clean way to loop it into the rest of the game, but then you specifically you activate it with a slightly different input, but it's an input that's already existing, and it's an input you wouldn't need to otherwise use, because why would you can't block and grind to begin with. So it makes a lot of sense the way that they've done it.
I know my way around a weapon.
The Great Sword of Fate handle can go up to an A. Police baton can go up to an A. Fire axe can become a B. So I already turned this one into motivity, but I guess the booster glaive just isn't that good for strength, unfortunately. So I might want to go back to the Krat police baton. Temporarily increases your attack for the next hit. Absolute defense, perfectly block the enemy's attack temporarily. So just a bit of an emergency block, but you have to have your meter filled up. Oops. Yeah, I may have gotten a little too excited about having a cool moveset, but I may want to go back to the police baton.
At the House of Vanini.
I know my way around a weapon.
Because here I can get motivity all the way up to an A, which should significantly increase my attack. Alter handle. No, not alter handle. Assemble weapon. Let's cross compare. Yeah, so here's the weapon with Booster Glaive versus Krat, and I lose 33 damage doing the Booster Glaive. Because it has a C with motivity, and this one has an A. I got nervous that I hit a soft cap on strength, but what really happened is I accidentally switched to a thing that had less attack scaling by 2 entire letter grades. And so I'm doing less damage. It sucks though, because that was a cool moveset. So I'm a little bummed to stop using it, but it was weaker. And as fun as it is to charge in over and over again with that big swinging attack, especially against random enemies, it's a bit of an overcommitment against bosses, although it does have a gap closer, which is nice. With how I fight bosses, it really is just about parrying and then getting a couple strikes in between them. And so just having a nice, clean forward swing that always lands is significantly more helpful. Yeah, I was getting 2 or 3 per level, and now I'm getting 4 and 3 per level. That's some scaling right there. I'm gonna need a lot. 2,400, 2,500, I guess, to level. Are you selling more quartz? I should check that first. Do I have enough for 25? No. Definitely not.
I'll use my power. I am able to wield ergo. They call me a listener because I can hear ergo. I inherited the power from my mother, who hated it, called it the devil's power. So I kept it a secret that I could talk to puppets. Now you are the only one my voice reaches. So I beg you, please, save Krat.
I'll go visit Daddy real quick since I did a story milestone. But otherwise we're back into the world, I think. With a few more tools, a few more levels. I'm gonna miss that moveset though. Cat? No. I don't think I have any quartz.
Remember, I didn't design every puppet in Krat. It is not surprising that some puppets broke away from the Grand Covenant. I've no idea how many. I remember a few ergo puppets behaving according to their own volition before the frenzy. That wasn't our intention. They were never designed to act that way. But if a puppet starts acting on its own, does that mean the puppet has free will? Or is someone else controlling the puppet? The city of Krat asked me.
Nothing new there. I'm fine. Oh. I didn't do it.
People have no idea so many secrets are buried in Krat. Thanks for keeping me company. What are you curious about?
We've already largely covered those topics. Alrighty. And now we can switch these here. We can do everything but level here. Gonna slowly drive me crazy here. Okay. Huh. Oh, I gotta talk to her. She was like, the inventor's not here, but I'm sure I can handle making an arm. But I guess she's gonna make all the arms. And I thought it would switch to him when he got here, so I talked to him a few times, but he never did it.
I know my way around a weapon. Want me to look at something?
No, I talked to you earlier too, right. Still don't have a crescent moon. I guess given that the scaling's on the hilt, I don't have the clearest idea of why one would would upgrade different blades beyond just like I just have one that does damage and has reach. Oh, it's this one. Oh, craft Legion arm. Okay. Oh, and here's all these bonus things down here, these upgrades that we were getting taunted with. There's the so that's the modularity. The Deus Ex Machina requires Legion plug. Pandemonium requires Legion plug. The Aegis, that's a shield. Falcon Eyes, that's a gun. Well. Pandemonium shoots acid. Deus Ex Machina. Motion sensing landmine? That's funny. But yeah, the only thing I can spend this thing on is the flamberge. A Legion arm full of burning flames. When its muzzle is opened, it burns the enemies before you. Increase fire attack range. Enhances fire after a certain time upon continuous fire attack, so it gets stronger, I guess. A fire explosion becomes available upon continuous fire attack. Boom. This one has ability scaling mostly with advance, but a bit with motivity. That one has only motivity. For some reason, the landmine scales with strength? Don't know if I get that. Interesting. Yeah, I guess the gun would be a technique item. But yeah, I can't craft any of those, but I'm sure the other stuff's in modify. For now I can see my original one. You cannot modify your normal arm. It's just a punch, I guess. Puppet string. Okay, so that's what it's supposed to do. Every anime I used it on, it didn't work on. But it's probably kind of cool if it works ever. Trace. Press and hold the Legion arm to track an enemy. Attract them and take you to them. Dodge after the hit. What does that do functionally? Attack link. Ooh. If you pull or wire trace an enemy and press and hold the Legion arm button, it will trigger a link attack. So it pulls you to them and attacks. We need a Legion caliber for each of these upgrades, and I have one total. Fulminous. Movable charge. You can move while it's charging. You keep doing damage, and then the charge actually does the fire at the end. Just charge even more. Flamberge. Increase the range of the fire. Enhances fire. Then big explosion. And I mostly can't craft these to begin with. Not sure what to prioritize because I don't know which stuff is cool. I mean, the puppet string is the coolest one. In particular, pulling myself to an enemy and doing a big attack would be cool on boss fights. It's like I probably want... This is probably the coolest weapon to have for having a gap closer for boss fights. But I have to get all the way down there to even reach that. And maybe Trace literally didn't work until now. Here, first let's try Flamberge. Got a little flamer. Look at me go. That's pretty much it. That's all it does. Right, so this is the one that immediately clocks as being like the coolest weapon. Does this work now? It does work now. Was I not holding it enough before? I don't know, it says you trace them now. And the preview shows him being drawn to the enemy. I don't know what the word trace means in the context of a grappling hook. So that's in the description's incomprehensible to me. But like maybe I wasn't holding it down long enough before or something and my input was wrong. All I knew is I could never get the ability to work. See, can I attack while it's while I'm coming in? I can at least attack when I land. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why the ability wasn't working before. Try to work it into my stuff. The flamethrower looks kind of boring. I'm not really interested in that. But maybe you did have to upgrade it to get the ability to actually drag yourself to enemies, even though the description for the thing said you could do that in the first place. Because I think its introduction was like, this thing lets you drag people to you, or them, or you to them. Whoa! And at the time, the entire upgrade system for adding abilities was like hours away and not introduced. So you would just think that it does the thing that it says it does. But maybe I also was doing the input wrong. There's so many things that could be going wrong. Who knows? So overall, I think I did a pretty good job at going everywhere. I'll maybe go to the control room real quick, just because I can then go visit the NPCs and see if they're still here, or how they react to the fact that I finished the zone and saved the guy. Do they care? Are they mad? Pleased? Indifferent? Have they left? They've left. They're not here. I'll see you in a future chapter, I guess. Jury's out whether it's faster to teleport or just keep running down that hallway, which is where it's taking me anyway. I can double check if there's any events anywhere. Nope. Okay. Next zone it is. New mechanics that I won't use, or maybe will. So to recap, we added modularity to both our grinder and our legion. Now our legion can have upgrades and our grinder can have weapon boosts on it. And then I also fixed a mistake with my crafting, although a police baton is such a disappointing moveset to use. But I don't think I want to go back to my original moveset because like that's the other best strength moveset, but it's just it missed so much. It's so frustrating. I guess that counts as a ranged attack. I was like, this is clearly some kind of bomb, right? Like something's up here. What is a fire canister? Oh, it's just another throwable. It's the thing you throw and then it's fire. Starting to feel a little goofy for not throwing more things. Sorry, everyone. Right, I don't have the new amulet slot. Oh, new thing though. Swordsmanship Master's Amulet. Reduces weapon durability consumption. Oh, that's neat. Bonus damage on puppets. Increase. I think I'm going to stick with those ones. Really, durability is not that big of a deal because I didn't even have to repair my weapon during that entire last boss fight. Come on over, guys. What could go wrong? No. No. That was so disappointing. They both went aggro. They both went red mode. You think you can go red mode on me, bro? Whoa, Radiant Ergo. I know it's an early zone area, but it does kind of highlight how weak of a reward that was. Not that you should really necessarily expect a reward just for like bringing comfort to a small child, but like, oh, you put together that you can take the whistle to this kid and have a sad story? Instead of like appearing like, here's some sort of unique item or a weird key item or something, it's like, here's just some ergo. And it's like, it wasn't even a good ergo. Just a little, just a little disappointing in that context. Oh, hi. I was hearing, but I was not seeing. Why did you do that? I do like the police baton's heavy overhead swing, though. It definitely feels like I'm sword fighting like someone that doesn't know what a sword is, though. Like it's very goofy. Which I guess I am, because I am using a sword like a police baton, so accurate. Alright, we finished the poison swamp level. Now it's time for the mine level. Bye! This is probably a collapsing bridge. Rude. Are they gonna do the Demon Souls collapsing bridge? Didn't collapse. Ah! 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 Stop! I'm a little amused that rolling around very clearly does make you stop being on fire faster. Every little roll takes a cut out of the fire buildup. Uh-oh. Ah! That was unfortunate. Big pipe wrench. Okay. Yeah, that all ended there, so let's just go back and continue forward from the ground level now. So I don't lose track of anything. And also kill this guy from the sky. Second plunging attack. They are rare but satisfying. Please don't throw anything at this. Thank you. Hi. Correct. A little embarrassing. Good thing that everyone who saw it happen is dead. It took me a little longer to clock than it should have that this game does just have backstabs. Like, it's not just a stealth takedown. You can just genuinely walk up to somebody and backstab them whenever they give you an opening that big. Why is it called the Dark Moonstone of the Covenant? As opposed to just a Dark Moonstone. Upgrade special weapon. Dang it. They did Twinkling Titanite again. I don't even have a normal one yet. Ah, God. I'm not walking into that, I mean. There we go. I deflected the evil red attack. New amulet. I'm on fire. Everything's fine. I'm hearing sounds, and I don't know what to think about that. Save point. Increased weight limit. Figured. No, I feel like I haven't done much, so I don't really feel like going back, but I do have enough to level again.
These bodies. Could they be from Moonlight Town? Whoa, did puppets do this?
That's been the trend so far, buddy. I need the blood on the inside. Pro tip, blood stays on the inside. Well, this is a level shape we got here. I don't know why I read that as pineapple resistance. Red. But it only lights up over there. Okay, it's kind of lighting up over here. No escape, only death. Yay, a real crescent moonstone instead of the poopy fake one. Oh. Oh, this is dangerous. You come back here. It's trying to lure me into all the stuff that explodes. Okay, now I can level up my weapon. They did eventually give me the real deal and not the fake. Resplendent ergo. Isn't the other one 2000? So Resplendent's gotta be like 3, 4, or 5? Because they go up kind of... They don't go up linearly. Someone's gonna throw something at me that blows up fire, like... I'm so weary of these being traps. Moonlight Town Guide. Moonlight Town is the lowest place in the city, where pilgrims prepare for their journeys. Since Saint Frangelico met the one-winged angel and founded the church, Moonlight Town has become known as the place where pilgrims are lifted to the cathedral by pulley and prepare for their pilgrimages. Andreas's reputation was at its peak when he was appointed as a priest. At that time, Krat was only a poor country town, but Andreas didn't mind and devoted himself to taking care of the people. They were even saying that Saint Frangelico himself had returned. Moonlight Town actively helped the priest's good deeds and always acted together as colleagues who delivered the word of God. The decision to accept the alchemists from outside and revive Krat was made in Moonlight Town. After all, it was the birthplace of the Krat we know today. Today, we have cable railways instead of pulleys, and the city of the future instead of a country village, but our virtues remain unchanged. Just like how the angel wrapped Saint Frangelico in his wings when he fell to the cold, people should help each other. The place lower than any other, Moonlight Town, is proof that virtue is still here. Aw, so we should feel extra bad about all the dead people. We're super dead. The end. This goes back up somewhere. I might just go right back to the well. That was over there. Let's see. There was another end of the crevice back there. This feels like the real zone up here. This crevice might be more of a dead end, so let's check out down here. Nope. That's a dead end. Wait, no, there's nothing else to do here, is there? I think I am just thinking of this place as the place that I looked at for a moment, then turned away from, then went to later or something. Right, it's probably, yeah, it's a vestigial mental pin that I placed when I was like, there's a direction over there, but I gotta chase this butterfly. Probably, maybe. Memory is flawed and we are all embarrassing. Oh, I broke it off. Stop it. Double kill. Running riot. Other words. Does this collapse? It sure do. But it just takes me back here, so who cares? Okay. Oh, there was no ladder on this side. Right. I figure, well, this will take me back to the beginning. I might as well just approach from that side, because that's where the stuff was. Well, that was rude. Nah. Let's try this again. There you go. Thank you. Here's the well. Oh, enemies. So many enemies. Ah! Bye-bye. 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 Consistently one-shotting people is very funny. I'm not trusting anymore. I just fully expect one of these walls to break and an enemy to come through it. Me and my homies don't trust wood. That's the way I went through originally. Yeah, I don't see anything back there. Briefly wondered if there might be a thing hiding back there. As far as what whatever mental loose end I've imagined might be. We've got stairs. Can I climb? No? No? I guess it's just... I guess that guy must have been standing up there when he was throwing bombs. Yep, that's it for that stuff. Birds. That sound was worrying. Wasn't sure what to make of that. That is some... Those are some goofy looking waterfalls. That, that's some oddly viscous white fluid. Nope. Oh, the gate closed behind me. And I'm having trouble hitting more than one guy here. There we go. I got a little too used to a different weapon. Oh, God! Alright, I've been making some mistakes here. But that was cool. Get styled on, loser. The pitchfork combo is so brutal for the way that it just keeps hitting you. Workshop Union Standard Corrosion Resistance Converter. I should probably be reviewing what's available here. I'm wearing the heaviest, most defensive one. Physical damage reduction rate. These don't change very much. They only slightly get heavier and they only slightly increase my physical damage reduction. So not really going to increase my defenses there. This one's good against acid and acid resistance. Fire and fire resistance. It's worth equipping one of them, I guess, instead of none of them. Except the, right, they become much weaker at the other thing, so there's a reason to maybe not switch them up if you think you're going to forget about them and not take care of them otherwise. Better physical damage resistance, disruption, shock, break. Just better across the board, but makes you heavier. I have seen that there is a, like, heavy category, and I'm not there yet. There might be a light category to aspire to. What does this do? Oh, right. I was locked in here. Gotta get out somehow. Did any additional exit open up? Not really. That's pretty much gonna be it. Alright. Wow, it's the golden hour. What a beautiful town. Can't wait to meet the locals. Sample the cuisine. Oopsie. I grappling hooked your staircase. Dim Ergo, that's kind of mean to call someone. Actually, that's... Dim Ergo is definitely a Star Wars name. Oh my god. Hi? Oh, I was gonna say Sack Lady, but is that the cat guy? No, that's definitely a new face. It's like an angry dog thing.
Do you want to go up, child? I'm sorry, but the train isn't in service anymore. The cathedral isn't the sanctuary it once was. The people who went up there never returned. I still don't know what happened, but I do know this. The cathedral is off limits. Forever. If you're determined to pass, you must prove your identity. Who are you? Are you a stalker? You've been warned, child. I am a sinner who could not save the ones I loved. If I let you go up there, that will only compound my sin. Even if it hurts, persevere, my child. Having only one leg and one arm should curb your curiosity.
What?
Child,
Wait, why?
only the worthy may pass.
I didn't even ask. What? I didn't even try to go in. Rude.
Cherish your life. I do not wish to witness more death.
All I did was come up and talk to you.
Cherish your life. I do not wish to witness more death.
Yeah. What was that sound? Oh.
Falling down here is better than devouring terror above.
No! Damn it, I slightly stepped out of the range of it. I was reacting to her flashing white, thinking that I needed to activate it again. But it had already started. Sorry, ma'am, but you did attack me for no good reason. Now I can have a worse dog head. Instead of guiding people to refuge, she took them to the land of the dead. Having fled from incomprehensible death, the stalker vowed to live the rest of her life in repentance. It kind of works from that angle, but yeah. It's very clearly just like a front of the head mask. So I just like this one. Don't judge me. Don't you fucking judge me. Well, congrats on escaping your sin or whatever. You're dead now, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Pilgrim's Cable Railway. Now, those of you who joined us in Moonlight Town, we hope your preparations for the Pilgrim's journey are well underway. Fascinating town, Moonlight, just fascinating. Back in the day, the only way to reach the cathedral was using a rope and pulley. So, thanks for building it on a cliff, Saint Frangelico. I kid. Frangelica, wonderful saint, wonderful. Anyway, next stop, the Bridge of Atonement. While you atone there, don't miss a magnificent view of beautiful Krat. It's been my pleasure, friends, and enjoy the rest of your journey. I've been your captain on this ride, Gemini! Well, not bad, huh? Oh, I really am good at this. When in doubt, let Gemini be your guide. You look annoyed. What'd I do? I'm sure it's fine. Let's get a move on, pal.
I feel like I blinked and missed when he actually showed up.
Oh, something's off. Do you see that over there? I recognize dead puppets. That's to be expected, but what is that?
Like, I know that the moment I picked up the lantern was when they introduced the concept of Gemini. But then it was a weird little robot voice that was monotone and placeholder sounding. And she was like, that's not Gemini. Or something's wrong with Gemini. But then his voice just showed up like 5 minutes later, and I don't remember what actually triggered the change. Or I don't remember meeting the real one, if that's what happened. I feel like I blinked and just didn't notice. I don't know.
I know my way around a weapon.
Upgrade. I would like 12 more damage, please. Next one will cost 2. Big pipe wrench head. When did we get a pipe wrench? I don't remember that. Motivity B. Oh, she probably dropped it when I killed her just now. Oh god, it's a really heavy weapon. Yep, that would do it. You can charge it up. Whoa! Oh, and it uses all 3 of them. That's interesting. Large blunt. And charge these? No, I can't charge that. I never do this. What does this one do again? Damage reduction rate while guarding. That's not it. Temporarily increases the attack of your next hit. Ah, so it's offensive only. Turns my weapon red for a while. Lasts a fairly long time, so I guess you can pepper it in during openings. The question, I guess, is how much does it increase my attack? That's 269. Here's my Y attack. 268, it's weaker. Then what does this one do? Almost 500. So it's like hitting twice. Flash an enemy in front of you, use an extra Fable slot to slash up to 3 more times. Okay, the full combo does do a spike of damage, though. So maybe it's only worth doing Y attacks when you can do the whole combo? Otherwise you can do this during openings. Huh. That's confusing, right, everyone? Like, look at this. 289. I didn't wait long enough for the number to disappear. 262. Okay, it's currently doing a little more damage. I guess there's a range to your damage. 258. 300. Okay, it looks like it might, on average, do some more damage than normal attack, but not enough to justify having a special resource. But I guess, but at least if you have all 3 hits, it's a stronger combo than normal because it finishes off in a pretty strong way. But I definitely would expect the big shiny blue attack that uses a resource to be like definitively stronger than my normal attack in a big way. So it's a little disappointing to see the results. But I'm also just confused by the apparent reality that my attacks have variable damage. I don't think that's how Souls games work.
My power to help you.
But the range between how high the damage could be from swing to swing also seems restrained enough that maybe you won't notice most of the time anyway. Because admittedly, I don't know. There's been some times where people seem to die, not when I expect them to. Not the right time. Yeah, so now now that I see that that's listed there, I can now check and see, okay, I have about 3,000 on me, so I can't condense them to make that. So I can know that from here without checking. That's good. That's good to know, that's good to know, that's good to know, that's good to know. This video won't come out in December, so that's confusing for me to do. Although, joke's on everybody, I randomly reference Christmas songs that are catchy all year round. And it doesn't even spike during Christmas. I don't care, because so the extra surprise is I also don't care about Christmas. I don't like Christmas very much. Halloween has fun theming and is a good excuse to watch fun types of movies, but Christmas movies are not a fun type of movie. And Christmas, I am all bahumbug and whatnot, but I just don't really enjoy the holiday. I think that guy's been cured.
No idea what those things are, pal. Approach with caution.
Well, in a game that's been all puppets and a couple of big machines, now we're just, you know, we have zombies. That's whatever happened to the infected guy. It's from the cure-all. Something happened to them. It was so bad that he wouldn't do it. Well, he's dead and I learned nothing about what he does. Oh, I'm covered in blue now. Instead of the oil, they're full of gross. Yeah, they talked about I peel it back and I get blue blood. That was the itchy tasty letter I got early on. I thought it was the scale disease, but it's something else. The blue blood is from the cure. Carcasses are weak to fire, that means their bodily fluid is also. Huh. But these guys are weak to fire, so if you have a fire weapon or that fire arm, it would seemingly come in handy more here. Hi, buddy. It's interesting how blocking's more or less like incentivized. Like if you block and you then, as long as you're able to counterattack afterwards, you tend to recover your health. So blocking's just valid. It's interesting to see them iterating on blocking like it's more and making it more dynamic while maintaining it being an option, but also introducing risk-reward stuff. In part because I feel like as From Software games go on, it's like they're trying to stop you from blocking. Is this gonna collapse? Yep. I saw what was gonna happen. You can't surprise me. What was that? Looks like something fell at me. But yeah, as the series goes on, they have games that just disincentivize blocking. Like, to borrow an observation from H-Bomber Guy, it is very interesting to realize that, like, Dark Souls 2 specifically doesn't have a single starting class that starts with a shield, except for the warrior whose sword is broken. Like, they're trying to communicate something like that. Like, if you want this, you want the shield so badly, you're gonna not have a weapon. And then Bloodborne is obviously the one where they just got rid of shields entirely. And then, as the series goes on, the player base goes more and more towards dodging and further away from shields. And then Elden Ring, like, kind of enabled shields again and gave shields abilities and stuff, but also had enemies that were so overwhelming with how many times they attack in a row that the shield felt more and more unreasonable of an option. When Saint Frangelico falls and breathes his last breath, the angels of God will look... The angels of God will look after him. Signs are annoying. These guys are having a bad day.
What is happening? What's their problem? Wait, their bodies are strangely altered. I don't know what's going on, but keep those eyes of yours open.
Hi. There. I got it finally. Nope. Not that time. Every time I appear to have stood still and taken a hit for no reason, I'm pretty much always trying to practice parrying, and I'm just that bad. It's odd that he commented this late on the fact that their bodies are altered. I'm like, man, I already fought like a dozen of these. I guess they wanted to just save the dialogue for a quiet moment between places where you're likely to be fighting. Which makes sense. Woman's prayer. God, I pray with all my heart, please withdraw your wrath from Krat. Just as you enveloped Saint Frangelico with angels' wings, please save us as well. If the judgment was unavoidable because of our corruption, please at least spare my child your wrath. This baby has done no wrong. Please let my Charlotte enter heaven. If there's anyone who finds this place, please pray for us and know that there was desperate sadness here. Pray, you who are exhausted and injured. Huh. Stalker's Promise is a pose I have. Fear, Swagger. Perform the Swagger gesture. I bet you can actually do a pray gesture here. But I don't have one. Well, speaking of Dark Souls things to do, there's all those parts where doing a specific pose will do something. That's supposed to be the proof that you're a stalker, because that was the option I was given. Like, aha, I held my sword in front of my chest. The secret gesture of all stalkers. This direction certainly looks like a whole thing. Are there loose ends to fill first? Fire abrasive. That's, I believe, another option for my thingy. But I already have it, right? When they say that they're restored by resting, do they mean that they're restored? I don't... If you can have more than one, it feels like a currency, but maybe the currency is restored? Are all of them restored? Like, if you find more fire bracelets, do those become more currencies? That can't be good. Well, these guys can certainly defeat the puppets. Oh, that's a lot of them at once. That was a hell of a reveal. It's very cool, but unfortunately my brain is like this, so I gotta not forget about things. That cutscene tells me main story. Let's check what's in this weird little spot first. Hello. That was also essentially one of my proper reveals that, in fact, you do get all of the souls from people that die around you.
Mercy, I beg you, don't kill me. I thought you were from the organization. Never mind. My name is Janjo. I'm an a pharmacist. Yes, pharmacist. I'm looking for the legendary gold coin fruit. I was able to use medicine to slow the infection spread. I have the petrification disease, and I need a cure. Sorry, I ramble when I'm nervous. Read this. It'll explain things faster than I can.
Guillaume's Ballad. Guillaume, the king's knight, found the shining tree on the rocky mountain. The tree's fruit resembles gold coins, and this fruit is a miraculous blessing. For many people who have recovered from different diseases and who have been able to escape the plague, the elated knight built a castle and called himself the Holy Knight. But remember, sojourners, miracles always have a price, no matter how captivating they may be.
Many substances can be poisonous. The precise dose is what separates medicine from poison. The gold coin fruit might just be a myth. But in the midst of an epidemic, it might be our salvation. Can you let me know if you find it? I'll give you this by way of payment.
Recovery, wish stone, and cube. Wish stone. There are various kinds of wish stones which can be equipped into cubes. Using cubes consumes wish stones. You can equip a wish stone to a cube or replenish it through Janjo or a stargazer. Recovery wish stone temporarily restores HP. A mystical crystal that can be equipped in a cube, blah blah blah, special effect. The mystical crystal embedded with the wish of a star, when used, it can display a special effect. When you wish upon a star.
The people of ancient Krat knew how to bottle a wish upon a star. They claimed special powers after distilling the wish into a cube made from a meteorite. I don't know how it works, but it's said to react to someone who has ergo and grant them power. If you can help me with the gold coin tree, I'll give you more of this.
Just to remind ourselves, Okay, yeah, it is temporarily restores HP, not temporarily increases HP. So it's a heal, but then I have to gain a new heal before it runs out if it's the only thing keeping me alive, which is a little worrying. I guess you can use that as a shitty heal, then try to earn your next heal by beating the crap out of the boss, hopefully. And doing some stressful D-pad management over here. It was still on. I don't know how it ever got turned off that one time, really.
Seems there's a new threat every day, friend. And no safe place in the world. No place to just take a breath. I'm headed to the St. Frangelico Cathedral. Perhaps find some peace there. If you find the gold coin tree, please find me there. The people of ancient Krat knew how to bottle a wish upon a star. They claimed special powers. I don't... You ever...
It was framed like new dialogue, but it wasn't. You will rise up and look after the land of God. When the angel spreads its wings and embraces the saint, and the cold is forgotten. Imagine if in real life, every time you read a single sentence of a book, you had to get up and walk in a circle to read the next sentence of the book. Belford Brake Cartridge. Increases brake resistance, but you lose shock and disruption. Enhanced resistance to brake. I just wish I knew what these status effects are. I think shock is like a response to physical trauma, like that version of the word shock, and not electricity shock. Because it's a separate effect that happened when I got hit really hard at one point, not the one you normally get from being electrocuted, I believe. Which just raises all these new questions, because then I'm like, well then what does it mean? Which of these ones would I prioritize and why? I think I just need to go read the wiki to find out what all the stats mean, because you can't just highlight these words to find out what they are, which is just a very handy effect to have in games like Baldur's Gate. It's just when the game is just like, hey, press T to find out what all the words in the screen mean, because we know there's a lot of them, and we made some of them up. Well, they didn't. They're D&D words in their case, but this game did make them up. Bye-bye. Who's next? Ow. Rude how you caught me mid-animation like that. Okay, something's up with that guy. He's got antlers or something. What indeed beeth your deal? Ooh, big hit. Oh my god, stop! Finish dying. Finish dying. Jeez. Hidden moonstone, star fragment, blah 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 blah. Didn't take that much damage overall. I mostly endured it, but damn. It quickly became one of those like rapidly tap block to keep deflecting all these moments because he was attacking so rapidly that I quickly got him into a staggerable state. But that doesn't do shit if you can't land a heavy attack to actually put him into the stagger. So I was like, and then he just kept going, and I'm like, fuck! He went for so long that he actually made me stagger. Which might have just been... I probably just ran out of stamina, honestly. I didn't see exactly what happened. I don't know. I don't think I have a stagger meter, or I haven't been given a reason to think I do. And I also wasn't attacking, so there wasn't like a thing just... He wasn't like getting deflects on me or anything. But I imagine he just hit me so much that my entire meter was gone, and so my character reared back and started just getting pummeled. Scary moment of thinking you've opened up your chance to fight back and then realize, oh, they don't care. That glazed and textured floor and gross blue blood. Reflecting lights. And now this is here. They really are giving me every single thing I can possibly do at a Stargazer except level. Its absence is noticed. You who have sinned, repent with your tears. For only those who have cleansed their souls may move forward. I don't think that's true, given what seems to be back there. Yeah, I got extra distracted trying to read that one because I then turned around trying to see if something was coming up behind me, because that's not a good sound. That's cool. Oh god, it's part of a bigger thing. That was like just a tendril. I don't know how to play piano. I suck at it. Stained choir sheet music. The original score is unrecognizable because there's a sticky blue fluid over it. Someone wrote, "Angel, why did you abandon us? The cathedral scares me. I want to go home. Every night, there is a monster crying in the basement. Even if I sing hymns, I can hear it in my ears. It'd be better if the Archbishop was with us, but he's busy praying. Angel, please hear our prayers. Help us go home, please." Was that the one-winged angel? It looks like some kind of... It looked like it was a manifestation of the cure mutations. It looked like the Orphan of Kos, kind of. Some kind of like fucked up, pale nightmare thing. But it was on the end of a long thing. A tentacle or whatever. But it kind of looked like it might have one wing, or a thing you could interpret as a wing. Yeah, I guess we're doing this. I don't think I can go this way. That looks like scenery. I don't think that's a series of platforms you actually sincerely use. Unless you can make that jump. Maybe. It's not like I see an item on those platforms. Even if I make it that far, I don't see where I go next. I don't know, it's hard to tell. But that it mostly looks unreasonable to platform. Our jump isn't very good. What could go wrong? What is that? Okay, decay meter. I feel like I'm about to be attacked by the butcher. I can run forward over there and get that item, maybe. Who knows what kind of things might fall on me, or other threats. Well, this seems dangerous. It's going the wrong way for my purposes, and it feels like if I... It might not crush me to death, but it probably drops me in a hole where I have to try to get out of the muck. But I don't see a way out. So I don't see that working out for me. Oh, there's enemies in here. Cat dust. What the fuck did you say to me? Would you like some cat dust? I made it special. Ah! 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 How did that second swing hit no one? That was impressive. They're both right in front of me. Should have been if not a double kill, one of them should have been dead, the other one should have been half dead. Instead, nothing. And that was rude. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Ambush preempted. That thing looks a little upsetting. Oh. Kind of wondering if anyone's going to climb up this ladder. I'm a little worried about being knocked down. You'll never guess why. Ow. Ah! Backswing. Oh. Didn't expect to do that damage. This item, it taunts me. Ugh. It looks so hard to get to. I don't think you can do that jump. I don't know. Nope. Excuse me. Yeah. Don't mind me. I don't seem to climb ladders. Oh, there's an above thingy. This jump seems brutally unreasonable, but... Ah, you land on that roof. Oh, we got a hint of this guy super early on. I remember that, the Annihilation looking dude now. And we were hinting... Yeah. Funnily enough, at that point in the story, I thought that was the petrification disease, because we hadn't really seen petrified people, I don't think. But we saw these, like, blue blood crystallized sad boys. Actually, maybe that is the petrification disease. Maybe that's what it looks like when you get petrified, but the cure delays the petrification, and then, but then it still happens on some level, but then you, you transform into a creature like the petrified form, but also maintain some level of agency, even if it's not you specifically, but your body keeps going. Oop. Ooh, got through that. Oh, surprise guy. I don't need bonus enemy right now. There we go. One big overhead does a lot of damage. Wow, that almost kills her. Bye. Welcome to the painted world. Well, not really, but the scaffolding above it. I'm familiar. I didn't fall a single time. Whoa! Bye! Huh. Now that you've finished the sewers of the depths and the scaffolding above the painted world, welcome to Sense Fortress, motherfucker! I don't know if I can make that. The boards sticking out slightly kind of suggest you can hide behind them. So maybe. Okay, so none of these platforms are safe to use because there's a rock landing on every single one of them, and I can't go that way. So I guess I have to see if I can hide behind these. Okay. Ah! It's a bad time, buddy. Bad time. What? Can't believe he didn't get hit. Frick. Oh, there he goes. Who's your good boy? Oh, God.
Did you like my gay little spin?
All right. The Archbishop is dead. Those who are still alive must flee from the dead. So flee from the Archbishop, is what you're saying. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just her. Who cares? She looks way more intimidating than she is. Oh.
Ow!
You're right. Oh, this game doesn't have ragdolls? How dare you? Frankly, how dare you? A dim ergo fragment is like the worst one, isn't it? I'm disappointed to get this point, but they're explaining how to jump. I guess I haven't had to jump very often, and it would really suck if you got this far and then you're like, wait, how do I jump? But they have been hiding secrets around that require you to realize how to jump. This looks hard to time a little bit. I want to do it during the opening. Okay. Ooh, what am I doing? Oh. Bye. Am I supposed to balance on that? They wouldn't do that, right? That's evil. That'd be an evil thing to do. Bye-bye. You land down there, but that's where I was earlier. I think I've been there. That's not like a cool secret. I could ride that up, but is the other side a thing? I think it looks like it might drop me where I fought that lady. And that's it. Make this go up and now there's a shortcut? Yep, it goes up now. It goes up now? It goes up now. Of going up there, we'll go... Oh, nope. They don't... They drop you. Okay, so that's just a shortcut. So now if I die, I can skip up to here. That's good. That spooky room feels like my goal, so I'm checking other places right now. Yeah, Crescent Moonstone, that's good. I was not sure what to think here. Kind of thought that wall would explode or this floor would collapse or something. That's just an item, right? Not a checkpoint? Giving me a checkpoint now would be kind of pointless because they just gave me a shortcut to this spot. It's a bad guy. Oh, no. Oh, that's a big one. Quartz. There we go. That's good. Whew, I was in control. That went well. That went very well. I only took like one hit. As the best that a new fight against a new guy has gone, but admittedly he was not full of feints and flourishes. It was just what you'd expect. Krat supply box. I think I can upgrade my weapon and I can get the next thing I want. Polendina stocks new product. A supply box filled with all sorts of goods. Polendina at the hotel is sure to know their value. A supply box made by Krat City Hall for relief purposes. The herring, the symbol of the city, is engraved on the box's seal. Polendina is the merchant, right? So the doll, the puppet merchant. So he must get new. It's probably one of those items that adds stuff to the store that games have. Alright. Probably never using that shortcut, but it did make sense they gave it to me, because it was a shortcut right before a boss fight, or at least a new, surprising elite enemy guy that could have screwed me up. They have in the past. That would have been very scaled.
true to myself.
I can't read. These books are sword proof. Okay, 1 second. I should activate this at least. My brain's already preparing for like, okay, we'll close the episode out by going into town and leveling up. But that'll probably not enough time to finish the episode yet, so I should do something else first. And then I'm like, well, let's look around first. I'm like, I should definitely activate the checkpoint before you poke around. Yeah, it's all decay. I imagine I can't open that grate.
I'm surprised to see who's, well, alive. Oh, where are my manners? I'm Cecile, and I serve the Archbishop. I'm the only one left. Everyone's dead. From the petrification disease, or from the monsters. I didn't die. But my heart breaks more each day. Can you do me a kindness? Bring me the holy mark from the Archbishop's quarters. The Archbishop was a true saint. He was my savior. If I write his words into my heart, maybe it'll give me the strength to carry on. I can't die. But perhaps this can help me live again. Please, bring me the holy mark as quickly as you can. I can't die.
Bring me the holy mark as quickly as you can. Yep. That's where you go next. Bunch of rope, bunch of books. People have been unkind to. It seems you can't keep breaking stuff. Kind of like figures out the first break and then it just stops. That chair had a lot left to swing at still. Alright, let's see about the supply box. I imagine it gives me more items to buy, which would be good because we don't have much to buy right now. I would love to see more quartz show up. Especially when I have money right now to buy it, potentially.
Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service? This is a supply box, officially approved by the city of Krat. I shall open it and add it to the hotel shop. Many thanks, good sir.
Many thanks, good sir.
Welcome to Hotel Krat. How may I be of service?
Dark Moonstone of the Covenant. Hidden Moonstones. You can buy infinite Hidden Moonstones now. That's a big thing to get. Some urgent things. Purification. One more quartz. Why not? A bright red apple. A fresh red apple. It looks like it's bursting with sweet, refreshing juice. A sweet apple. It is particularly precious in Krat these days. This game is so peculiar in that it, even this is slightly a relic of Dark Souls in some cases, but most items have two descriptions. The first description and then the second description. And sometimes there's a series of items with the same first description but changing second descriptions, like the ergo items. But it does mean that when you reach items like this, the description just sounds deranged. It's like a fresh red apple, a sweet apple. Like it's just strangely repeating itself. I think that might be one of the things you use when you're getting shape.
I know my way around a weapon. Want me to look at something?
Upgrade weapon. Yep, we have enough for this. So another 12 damage. We're just keeping this thing pumped. I'm not sure what the recollection will do, but I believe it's the other option over here that I keep looking at. Nope, no shape memories. So recollection something else. So we got the new pulse cell. One thing I'm not super clear on is I don't know if you need to buy a phase 2 skill to unlock phase 3 or if you can buy more phase 1 skills. Because what if I like these ones more? Let's see, longer stagger window, more fable slots, retain guard, increase the amount of amulets. That's definitely what I want. Yeah, I definitely want the amulet one. Enhances stagger attack of dodge and dash, which is the thing I never use, I don't think. Attack when pulse charge discharge. Attack when weapon durability is at maximum. Increased enemy stagger duration. That does seem to be just the same thing the other one says, which is odd. Enhances the attack of fable arts. I mean, if I'm going to use them, they should be better. Increases the stagger of charge attacks. Okay, I do these constantly. I should really have that. And I don't have another... Oh, I do have another quartz. Oh, you can't have a second quartz of the same type in the same item. Okay. Lowers the guard regain reduction, which is, I think, you block, then take damage, and then the thing says how much damage you can regain by attacking, and this is the rate at which it's lost is being reduced. Takes a moment to explain what you're talking about there. Lowers damage received when dodging is also confusing. I don't know if they mean like every time you dodge, but you dodge poorly and get hit, you take less damage because you tried, or if it even means like if you dodge a red attack with iframes, but it doesn't work because that doesn't work on iframes, then you take less damage as a little courtesy. This just means guard recovery is stronger. That's not the worst idea. Ability type. These are stuff I probably won't use. Grinder going faster makes sense because it can be dangerous. Just lets you run more without losing stamina. That's just kind of like a quality of life thing. It's not usually a combat thing. Just keep stamina more when you're out of healing. They went heavy on that idea. I guess I might as well just make it so that my special grandstone abilities last longer. If I have to pick something from over here. Phase 3 activated. Another health upgrade, like always. Or healing upgrade. Increased cube uses. They expect me to have cubes now. Add belt slots. Increase the number of belt equipable slots. Don't know how bad I need that, because I haven't been even filling it to begin with. Okay. Shorten the fruit bearing time of the gold coin tree. So, I guess the gold coin tree is real. None of these are abilities. I want this one, obviously, and then maybe this one, but otherwise I'd be tempted to go back further ones. Maybe I should look up online whether or not you can still push the thing forward by buying old skills. It occurs to me they might have a very specific stranglehold on how many quartz are available. Because they might all drop in bespoke locations, or be available at the merchant at a specific rate. Because this and this being in this tree, like right after they were introduced in the narrative, suggests that they knew that this is roughly when I'd be able to get this far in the tree. And that makes sense, because I do think that the quartz you find are pretty unique. They're in the environment at specific locations and whatnot, and only an X number of them are sold at the merchants. Wasn't expecting such a direct correlation like that, I guess.
I'll use my power to help you.
Bit more health, please. I can do a little bit more better than that. 33.15. Yeah, it's a full 1,000 right there. Dim ergo chunk.
I'll use my power.
There we go. Might want to start increasing vigor again soon. It's probably going to get me in trouble at this rate.